Hi, thanks for stopping by again. We're going to talk today about the major pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scales are incredibly powerful, incredibly common, and every bass player should know how to play all the pentatonic scales. Today we're going to focus on just one, the major pentatonic scale. Now let's go to our buddy the C note, which everyone always seems to start on C. And I'll show you the pattern that's easiest to remember. Start with your middle finger on C on the 3rd fret, that's the root. Then you're going to play the major 2nd with your pinky, that's a D. You play the major 3rd with your index finger, that's the E. Then you're going to play the G, 5th fret with your pinky. You're going to go right to the A on the 2nd fret, and you're going to go to the C on top. So the pattern looks like this. It's a very symmetrical pattern. There's 2 notes on every string. Now this pattern moves easily up and down the fingerboard. There's no adaptation needed as long as you don't play any open notes. So let's say I go to D and I play the same fingering. So you notice in this, if you stick with this fingering pattern and this discipline, you don't use your ring finger at all. It's middle, pinky, index, pinky, index, pinky. And you can easily move it around. One thing I want to stress is when you learn a scale, it's great. Apply all the different patterns that I've talked about in other lessons. Practice them with metronomes and all that, and that's good. But really, what's the icing on top is to jam with them, improvise with them. If you have a looping device, like the Jam Man or any of the great Boss loopers, you can record yourself playing a chord, or have your buddies come over and play chords, and you can just play and jam over it and come up with ideas and how you would use these notes, these collection of notes, to come up with bass lines. I once had a great instructor at the Bass Institute Technology who every scale that he taught me, or every arpeggio he taught me, he asked me to write 4 or 5 bass lines for. And the idea is that then you develop a personal relationship with that scale, and that's so important. So once again, here's the major pentatonic. Practice it all over the fingerboard, every possible root, and make sure that you end with a nice jam where you can kind of really get the flavor of the scale and what it'll mean to you. If you have any questions for future lessons, or you want to have me go over some other elements and lessons I've already taught, please email me at dalet@danabygoods.com. Thanks a lot.